So yeah, I'm just like, don't know, get the talking going, and then I'll just continue. However, I said, like, I skilled everyone yesterday, so I should be fine. I thought about checking some, maybe buying another like mercenary, just to try a new class as well. Like, I'm not really sure what I'm down for, but like maybe a two-handed sword fighter or like a barbarian or whatever. Like, I'm kind of, and I don't know so far, but I really wanted to try another one. Okay, we'll take the loot. Then I've got to check. I think I've got to talk to Social. There was one quest. I got to talk to someone in the inn. Look. Yeah, we have to wait on this one. We have to find something on Terendalev. Okay, that's like clues about demons. That's kind of probably coming like we've been exploring or whatever. For another thing, talk to Nivea. Okay, that's one thing. Like, where's Nivea? Nivea is Night Devil, Horgus Graham. Is she like in the Citadel? I think she's in the Citadel. Let's just go here. That's the first thing I'll do. Find the missing Crusaders. That's probably somewhere outside. I think I got a new place which I discovered. There's the bounty hunter in the tavern. Okay. Talk to you a bit too. About to head to this beautiful ridge. Oh, that's like my little dragon new friend and whatever wanted me to see this. So yeah, we're going to the Citadel, talking to Anivia, talking to Irabeth, and afterwards we are going to the tavern, which is here. There's a house, temple, barracks, area exit, building, prison. Okay. I just hope they are here. Oh, hey. Alright, Crusaders, reporting my duty. My name is Sarah Cobblein. I am at your service. King Garfrey is gathering the main forces for in Rosian. He ordered us to replenish the loss suffered in Canabris and come here. We will support your troops. We are ready to go to the front immediately. Allow us to be at the spare of the attack. Morvek, don't speak unless spoken to. Don't worry. No one will be defeating any demons without you. Who have you brought with you? Everbright Crusaders mainly. But we have a lot of volunteers who joined us. Those who arrived at the city's at the Queen's call but didn't want to sit in Rosian, waiting for the main army to set off. All the hotheads know that the front is here. We picked up this one too. We walked into Canabras with an old sword in his hand and a few copper coins in his pocket. He was going to keep walking to kill demons, and then he would probably have laid siege to Threshold, no doubt. Okay, did you fight in Knabes? How are things here? Not personally, no. The Queen summoned me and the bulk of our orders to Nerosian. Almost all those who remained behind the Knabes died, and the ones that didn't were disorganized and leaderless. But the order did not perish. New volunteers have been pouring into our ranks. We are licking our wounds. Canabris is rebuilding. Life runs out. People are coming from all over Eversend to help. Many are joining up with the Crusaders, just as this happened back in the first Crusade. Okay, great. You will be serving under my command. It's an honor for us, Commander. Let's give the demons a dusting. Okay, manage Crusade affairs. That's new. Let me just check this one. Like, didn't see this before. Ah, okay, wait. Like, this is the same as in the first one with the city. Crusade development. Now that you have captured Dresden, new options for the Crusade have become available to you. You can now construct buildings and forts and Dresden issue decrees and capture and investigate new regions. Both mercenary and trainable units will appear at the commander's headquarters in Dresden. The demon armies will try to take Dresden from you. Destroy them, or else after 7 days of siege, Dresden will be completely blockaded by enemy force and you will no longer be able to command the crusade. To access the crusade management menu, click on a button on the right corner of the screen on the global map. Crusade stats. Developing each of the crusade stats open up new options that empower your armies and economy. Military force focuses on drilling and training units. Recruit both trainable and mercenary units to improve the rank of your military stat. Logistics focuses on economy and construction. Construct buildings to improve the rank of your logistics stat. Diplomacy focuses on establishing contacts with mercenary and foreign nations. Enhance the significance of the crusade by earning resources of all types to improve the rank of your diplomacy stat. Leadership focuses on morale and army generals. Win battles and level up your generals to improve the rank of their leadership stat. Once the rank up requirement for one of the crusade stats have been met, you will unlock the corresponding decree. Your military campaign will require 3 types of resources: finance points, material points, and energy points. Finance points are used for all of the Crusade's various needs, but first and foremost they are needed to recruit units. Material points are used primarily for building construction. Energy points are used for the recruitment of mythic units and the completion of certain decrees. You gain new resource points every day. Prevailing over demon armies in battle and constructing certain buildings increase the income of resources. You can also purchase the required resources with gold. Well, I've got to say, I was terrible in the first one when it comes to the city building and stuff, so I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how this works out. Because you can only have one of your decrees issued for each of the crusade stats at any given time. Each decree has a cost and a completion time. Some decrees can only be issued once. Others have a repeat time, which is displayed in the decree description window. Okay. Your progress in crusade management unlocks certain special decrees. A set rank up decree becomes available upon meeting specific rank up requirements. A relic upgrade decree, which turns into a relic into a powerful artifact for your party to use, becomes available when you obtain a suitable relic. And that's a rank up, that's a development, relics, and others. What does campaign mean? Aha. Oh, okay. Now I get how it works. Okay, it's like this is like a special thing now. It's like just. So I'm still leading the units. Okay, that's interesting. Let's just rank up something like this. We can go for this one. Probably we can do every one of them. That's okay. This needs a day, doesn't it? Let me just skip a day. Okay. The diplomat is assembled and awaits the commander at the headquarters for the first meeting. Diplomat is assembled and waits the commander at the headquarters for the first meeting. Staff council is assembled and awaits the commander for the first meeting. And first meeting. Okay. So we have no more rank up. The things like, how much costs does it have? Like, how much things do I have? By upgrading an outpost to a bastion, the commander will expand its territory for buildings, as well as allow the construction of advanced structures here. Don't even make sense. We have enough finance points, we have enough materials, and we have like enough energy points, but... What are the events? Oh, we can even choice. We have a choice on this one. But it doesn't cost stuff. It doesn't cost anything, seems like. This one was built long ago, and compared to modification, its construction is hopeless obsolete. The officer wished to rebuild the fortress and are arguing over what should be done first, to reinforce the defense or to expand the streets to make the quarter jobs, marks jobs easier. Reinforce the defenses. In this one, demons have been sitting children in candelabras, possessing their bodies, so they can get close enough to the crusaders to deliver a dagger strike. The officer are asking how we should proceed when encountering the possessed. Safety of soldiers must come first. There are times when war demands cruel decisions, and the souls of poor children have already been touched by the abyss. The soldiers will try to save them if they can, but caring for their commons' lives will take priority. Can I re-choice this? No. Okay. Ah, wait, this is the... Wait, what is this? Ah, those are the relics I found. Like, wait, let me just... I'm just trying one. Oh, this is pretty expensive. God, this is insanely expensive. Finance points and 100 material. Let's just try this one so first. Takes 5 days. What is other? Studying the swords of valor. What does this mean? Clerics and wizards could shed some light on the artifact's property. Okay, issue decree. 14 days. Ah, okay. That's a diplomacy. We have like a... Alright. Okay, so we see it on the symbol. Okay, we have like one for logistics, one for diplomacy, and this is all diplomacy and stuff. Okay. That's all diplomacy too. Can we still recruit people? Unit types. Now you need your own infrastructure to hire trainable units. To recruit infantry units, build the main barracks. To recruit range units, build the main shooting range. To recruit cavalry units, build the main stables. You still have access to mercenary units. These arrive in Dresden every week. The base stats of mercenary units are better than those of trainable units, but mercenaries require more resources and can only be recruited as a group in its entirety. If you're not satisfied with the mercenaries that have arrived in a given week, you can search for new units. The number of times you can search for free per week is limited but can increase in time. Okay, so I can still buy them. That's a lot. Holy fuck, like 78 of them. All of them. You buy them. And search. And take 15 more. Okay. Okay, but at least they are in Dresden now. I can't. Okay, he has 5 of 5. Wait. Champions and paladins. Like, you freaking fly. Get the fuck away from me. Just give me a second. Literally have to turn on this fan here. Because this fly is terrorizing me like the whole morning already. What the hell? Okay, we have champions and we have paladins. Like, paladins are nearly as, I think, nearly as strong as Hell Knights. Okay, Hell Knights are insane. But okay, we can go. We can take the Crusader army free. Now I'll take all the champions with me, actually. Crusader army 1. This one. There we go. But I'm still not sure how to like get to a certain terrain. Can I just like this? Go further? Go even further? Oh no, now I'm in the other territory. Nice. There's no more points. Okay. Well, the question is what I'm doing now. Am I doing like this stuff or am I doing like the party stuff? I think the party stuff is more interesting. What do I get out of this? Ah, okay. Ah, hi. They could have at least voiced this. Like at least this one. Come on, that's so much talking. I have to read so much. My name is Captain Syke, and I command the vanguard of a mercenary group called the Blackstone Company. We've come from Andoran to assist you. Okay. Want to know more about the unit? Blackstone Company is proud to be recognized as one of the finest Andoran mercenary regiments. We are not a bunch of unscrupulous sellswords looking to oppress the innocent and serve the tyrants of the world. No, we are adventurers eager to get involved in a dangerous enterprise and leave it with pockets full of gold and a clear coincidence. And a clear conscience. Which is why we led a vote among our units. We were glad to accept Queen Galfrey's invitation to join the crusade. Though some of our commanders did voice their displeasure with the sum she offered. But like I said, we Endurance are free people, we cannot be pushed around, who cannot be only convinced. Who will join up with us? I mean, Galfrey paid for our services, but please do not think we are fighting for gold alone. We are true sons and daughters of Andoran. So the ideals of equality and resisting enslavement ring true in our hearts. We will be glad to stand in the way of demons who seek to force mortal kind into bondage. The bulk of our company made Camp Nerosian, but the vanguard, consisting of our finest soldiers, if I may add, was put under your command. I want to know more about you. I don't even know what to say. I'm a soldier, a bit of an explorer, and just all around a honest man. Okay. Get on with your duties. Yes, ma'am. Glad to be under your command. It will be an honor to serve with you, Commander. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need to talk, I'll be happy to lend an ear. Okay. Who are you? Oh, this is the grandma. Good day, your commandership. It is we, the artistic board from the next door theater. We are still working on our piece about your heroism. We have even taken on a few new crew members. We now have a master of stage equipment and scenery. It is my granddaughter Tina. Tina, say hello to your commandership. We are faced with another dilemma. We simply can't decide on a climatic moment for the act. That's all about the Battle of Dresden. Here you go, listen to the options. Option 1, the commander. So that Zhu launches herself out of a catapult and smashes down the fortress wall, allowing the armies to rush inside. Option 2, the commander, so that's you again, masquerades as a Bella and then creeps into Dresden in disguise and then opens the gates for the Crusaders. Because option 3, the commander, so that's you again, rides an attack on an enormous giant mountain goat, or should we call it a battering ram, and breaks down the city gates. Well, what say you? Well, it's just a lie. Everything is a lie, but it sounds... Yeah, I'll take the cross-dressing as a battle. As its odd makes a performance within a performance. Theater in a theater. A double entree in a double entendre. Oh, I think I misspoke. Thank you for your inspiration, your commandership. Okay, what do you think? Maybe we can add some... Maybe we can somehow add a catapult to the Barlow plot. Maybe the commander can use a catapult to fly out of Dresden once she completes the mission. I just want to remind you who's playing the role of the commander, Makia. What about her? She thinks we are putting on a serious drama. She will hit the roof when she hears about your catapults. Calm yourself, Tina, it's just a minor snack. You can't achieve success without a few difficulties along the way. We will think of something, you will see. So unnecessary. Okay. Lady Economy, commanders. Okay, commander. The matter before us are urgent, so let's not stand on ceremony. I am Lady Economy, the official attaché of the Rosian. Attaché. It's attaché, isn't it? Here are my credentials. Her Majesty has instructed me to lead your headquarters diplomatic council. Honestly, I was surprised when Lady Konomi asked me to join this council, but I will do my best to fill the shoes of a trained diplomat. Yeah, strange. I got invited to the council too. I'm sure foreign ambassadors will be thrilled to see my face and my manners. Lady Konomi, you haven't mistaken me for some other Crusaders land, have you? I, like many nobles, have been trained in diplomacy, and in fact, I hold the title of Royal Emissary. It is passed down the Arendelle line. I must say that prior to this day, I employed my diplomatic skills solely to undermine Mendev's international reputation. It is time to break that habit. I imagine preventing international scandals will be just as interesting as cause them. Who knows, I might even enjoy it. What's the diplomatic council? Why do I need it? I have a question about the composition of the council. What's on the council agenda today? Okay, why do I need it? To solve matters of politics, of course. The crusade is more than just battles and siege. It is the largest military project in all of Avestan, funded by the treasuries of more than a dozen major powers. And each one of those powers, in addition to seeking victory over demons, also pursues its own goal. The Diplomatic Council will manage this tangle of political interests and prevent the crusade from losing the favor of influential benefactors, and while we're at it, ensure that Nerosian remains satisfied with the state of affairs. After all, for the last 100 of years, the entirety of Mendevian politics has resolved around the Crusades in some shape or form. That is why the capital has sent me here to observe, offer suggestions, and keep the diplomatic situation under control. I see you've been sent to keep an eye on me. Whatever gave you the idea, Commander, I'm not an overseer, I'm your loyal advisor. I do not intend to meddle the way you run things, just consult with you in cases where the price of error is too high. Put your trust in me and we'll get along swimmingly. After all, no one of us want to see Chiliax and Druma at each other's throats, trying to settle their dispute by using their influence on us as political leverage. Am I wrong? And I doubt you would like it if we made enemies in the ranks of Nerosian nobility who would attempt to undermine your war effort. This won't happen long, as you trust my experience. This fly is literally... Are you serious? Tell me more about the Royal Council. What is it? So I have a question about the composition of okay, tell me more about the Royal Council. The Royal Council, operating under Her Majesty, is the highest governing body in Mendev and comprises the most able and trusted servants. It is responsible for day-to-day matters of state. They are the hands and the voice of the Queen. Council has gathered people from all walks of life. Some of them are nobles, but many more are citizens of humble origins who earned their positions through their wit. Many are rich, but a fair number of them are of more humble means. Some are pious and pure of heart, like Lord Inquisitor Kazuri and Captain Jasper of the Crusader Heralds. Others are more flexible and ambitious, but each of them faithfully serves Mendev's cause. Okay, I have a question about the composition of this council. Nah, I'm just... No. What is the council's age? I don't question it, I just say like, okay, just do it and we will see. If they do good, I'm not switching anything, and yeah. I hate to say it, Commander, but not everyone in Nerosian is pleased with your progress. Some believe that, to use their words, you are out of control and fancy yourself an independent leader. It wouldn't surprise me if you encountered supply disruptions in the near future. I would suggest quelling their anger. Show the capital that you haven't forgotten about the chain of command. For example, you could hold a parade in honor of Her Majesty. If we need to demonstrate that we are keeping Nerosian in mind, why don't we invite the capital's high priest to Dresden for a religious festival? It will be appropriate, and the church's support will shield us from the accusations of schemers. Tender to the naysayers? I think not. I propose we hold a parade in your honor, Tanella. This is your victory, and if Cuisine Galfrey wants to show off in front of soldiers, she's welcome to capture something of her own. Lan's eyes flash with anger. Are they out of their mind? We've got a whole Dresden full of soldiers who need medicine, food, and weapons. Until everyone has been taken care of, we can't waste a single coin on pointless celebrations. Yeah, he's like, actually he's right. Lan is right. A moment, Commander. I understand that you are used to being the highest authority in all matters, but political decisions are an exception. I'm a professional in this field. You are not. By ignoring my recommendations, you are not only deliberating seeking conflict with the capital, but disregarding common sense as well. I urge to reconsider. Like, that's like such a hard decision. You think I have the right to talk back to me with environment? It's like such a hard decision. I don't know what happens afterwards. That's kind of awful. Like usually I would go with Lan. Okay, I'll hear on you first. It's good that we got off on the right foot, Commander. There will be plenty of more issues requiring your decision soon. But I do not doubt that we will handle them just as expectedly. Okay. Well, we're starting with like being nice and then we will see. Commander, it is an honor to call this first meeting of the Military Council to order. I am Captain Oda and I've been serving under your command ever since the assault on the Grey Garrison. I will do my best to be of as much use as possible in this role. The foundation of the military is cold calculation and discipline. These are the principles I will seek to impart to the Crusaders. If we are to win this war, we must forget about mercy for our enemies, for our troops, for ourselves. Well, Commander, your sister Sela is now no renowned general, but she spent half of her life tussling with evil. It looks like I'll be stepping up on the behalf of all of Iomede's faithful here. I hope my advice will prove useful. The first issue in the military council agenda is the reorganization of troops. Our infantry has been bled dry. The force Her Majesty granted to us were enough to take Dresden, but we need more troops to hold it. Furthermore, the army was assembled in great haste after the assault in Canabris and was never adequately equipped. Unfortunately, we don't have much time for redeployment. Our scouts report that a powerful Balor, Koram Zadet, is already preparing a retaliatory strike on Dresden. But you can't rely on freshly conscripted men-event soldiers. They may not have the skill, but our strength, as always, lies in the number and the fervor of the volunteers joining the crusade. We can't throw everyone in the meat grinder. We will just get our Yaos killed for nothing. We need to select the best among the recruits, or even better, hold a contest. The bravest and the most capable will join the Crusaders. The death count is always highest in the infantry. Its purpose is to serve as a shield. It would be wise to invest our resources in hiring and training heavy footmen with shields to ensure maximum protection, even if it limits their mobility and makes them less threatening to the enemy. I'm going with fragile. I monitor the recruiters' work and the preparation of all necessary equipment. Thank you for your time, Commander. When the reforms are finished and the ranks of our infantry are replenished, I will assemble the military council to discuss new decisions. Okay. Captain Harmatan. Hey, Commander. Captain Harmatan, chair of your staff council, by order of Her Majesty King Galfrey, here to deliver a report. I'm on this council too. We'll be racking our brains on how to improve troop morale. I reckon the key is to back up our words with action. Lead your soldiers by example and they will be eager to follow. Drawing on my experience as a paralector, my advice is to maintain calculated moderation in every regard, be it incentive or penalty, or to be decisive. We have no need for doubts on turmoil. I'm doomed to be your advisor, but do you know what it means? That you are doomed to listen to my advice. To start off things, here's an incredibly noble and deep thought for you. Loyalty, passion, and morale. All of these can be easily bought with money. Commander, permission to report. We've encountered a problem. Although we are still getting volunteers, we are now seeing cases of desertion. Many who joined the Dresden campaign believe that their duty has been fulfilled with the victory, and they are not keen on staying in the garrison. Those from Canabras wish to return home and rebuild their ruined city. Lastly, there are those who are afraid of lingering in a place where demons might show up and retaliatory expedition at any moment. My suggestion is to improve living conditions for the privates, raise their pay, give them extra rations, and reward those who have distinguished themselves on the battlefield with commendations and gifts. Soldiers don't want to leave armies that appreciate them. I feel sorry for those folks, but we have to convince them to stay. I think we might get some help from the servants of the gods. They will tell the soldiers that that the danger has not yet passed and inspire them to keep up the fight against evil. As long as the wound is open, the whole world is in danger. We can't just go home and live like we used to, no matter how badly we want this to happen. Most of the Crusaders are volunteers, but they have no right to subvert military discipline. That kind of attitude is tantamount to treason, regardless who expresses it. We have to identify the instigators, arrest them, and administer harsh punishment to make an example out of them. Coin is quite simple stuff with coin, but handing money out to privates is practically thrown away. We need to pay officers handsomely, and then they will figure out how to raise their subordinates' morale. Oh, that's like a hard decision. What are we doing? Let's just go with this one. And once I'll distribute the pay and rations right away. The commendation list won't take long either. We should see results shortly. And Commander, should any difficulties arise and require your attention, I will deliver a report promptly. Okay. Oh god, this is so long. Hi, Commander. Doyle Strangleheart, Chair of the Logistics Council at your service. We've got ourselves an ugly situation that requires your decision. This council will benefit from my vast experience surviving that with gear that consists of rocks and sticks. And where any dinner that's not squirming on your plate is considered a feast. All in all, kind of like your crusade. I would lie to you, our logistics are a mess. We need more of everything. And what we do have is in disarray. Crates of provisions are rotting away in storehouses because some idiot Gordomas spilled beer on the papers, and fools are not the worst problem. There are also theft. Some officers grease palms to get a helmet and stylish plumage or a fancy blade from Nerosian. Meanwhile, that means that ordinary soldiers are being armed with barely more than kitchen knives, hammers, and thongs. It's time to give the entire logistics the bums rush. The question is, where do we find capable and honest people to replace them? Let's get some veterans on the job. People who have had their fill of the front lines and who know firsthand what life is like for a common soldier. What the rations taste like or how the boots are always the wrong size. My suggestion is to call some experienced, well-connected supply officers from the Nerosian. Let them leave their cushy jobs in Mendef and work up a sweat for the good of the crusade. I go with Lance choice. Veterans know what's what, and they don't. They do They won't do their comrades wrong. They will see that they are always fed, healthy and warm. And it's decided, no matter what our new Maskarmas are like, there's no possible way they can be worse than what we have now. The results I will have to report to you, and if anything else comes up, I'll call the council right away. I didn't even talk to Anivia or Irabeth. So, hell. Look who it is. Hi. Have you figured out about the demon sneaking up on us? No dice. Our scouts crawled all over the area, down every hole, nothing. The Great Road was completely empty, and then bam, a whole army popped up like a jack in the box. My only lead is a few scouts who didn't come back from the shores of the southwest. But we found no signs of secret paths or underground passageways, and definitely no route we can use to quietly move a larger force through. But I feel like, oh my god, there's some evil scum out there. We just have to look harder, of course. I could send out more scouts, but they might just disappear like the first ones. Why don't you go there yourself and find out what's that? Did you find out anything about where Minago is now? Nope, seriously. A whole lot of nothing. The scum melted into thin air. Soldiers saw her jump through the window, run through the square in front of the citadel, and suddenly disappeared. We haven't heard anything from her since, and I don't like it. I'm telling you, this is bad. First of all, her kind just don't give up. If we can't see her, it means she's setting a trap for us somewhere we won't expect. I mean, it would be great if the demon lords just gobbled her up for all the failures, but I think that's too much to hope for. But that's not the worst part. We have more interesting question, you know. I wonder how she teleported from the city, if by that time you would already hung the banner. The soldiers are saying it probably wasn't in full force by then, but you and I both know that's Dross. She wasn't supposed to be able to teleport, but she did. The question is how. What do you think about my new power? I don't know if this counts as blasphemy or whatever, but you look like Desna. Just had a wicked way with you. You've got a bit of that divine sass about you. And the dragon, I'm a little put out that I didn't get to see how you flew on the thing in battle. Sending the demons running scared, grabbing whatever they could and hightailing it out of there. If you can actually, when the dragon gets bigger, if you can actually ride it, this would be so freaking cool, not gonna lie. Okay, let's go Irabeth. We need to talk about what happened during the attack of Dresden. Yes, I was shameful and faint-hearted. Praise Aromade. It didn't affect the cause of the battle. Still, my behavior was unworthy of a knight and even less of a commander. Under the circumstances, leaving my position would be tantamount to desertion. Still, as your advisor, I strongly recommend you release me from my position as a head of the order. Strip me from my knighthood and send me to serve in the condemned. Military unit made up of petty criminals, conscripted as disposal soldiers and frontline fodder in the Mendavian crusades. Who will lead the Eagle Watch then? You know I have no one to replace you. You deserve this title more than you. Don't blame yourself. Under the circumstances, you did everything possible and more besides. Okay. We will take good because she was pretty nice. Thank you, Commander. Thank you for still trusting me more than anyone else in this crusade. Even more than I trust myself. Okay, what is the Eagle shooting? So it turns out Queen has a head of counterintelligence watching me. I wonder why. You think the Queen doesn't trust you? If that were true, she wouldn't have put you in charge of this army. My main task is to be your advisor until you've gained enough experience as a commander. As for counterintelligence, Nivea and I are tasked with keeping an eye on you, on your inner circle. But you're not under suspicion, Commander. You're under our protection. Okay. I found a scabbard with your family name on the Grey Garrison. This scabbard held that solemn hour. My family sword. My father once fought with it, and I took it when I left home to become a paladin. Alas, it was not stolen. I parted with my heirloom willingly to help someone dear to me. Anivia needed expensive healing, and having no other way to procure money, I pawned my father's sword. I think he would have understood. I'm sure he would have given up everything to help the family. I hope to redeem the solemn hour eventually, but there was never enough money, and soon the sword disappeared from the pawn shop altogether. I have no idea who took it. Seems like I will have to part it with my sword. I'll have to part with my father's sword forever. This is Nivea sick. You will forgive me if I don't go into detail. It's private matter. Suffice to say, everything is fine now. The treatment was costly, but it was worth it. You had the order's coffers at your disposal. Okay. How can you even suggest it? That's me. Okay, I get it. My parents were loyal servants, yet it wasn't enough to earn them a title or coat of arms. Still, however humble our main name might be, it is worth something. I don't know if I will ever see the solemn hour again, but at least I have this scabbard back. Thank you. Okay, I have to go. So. Or send a scouting party means? Does this mean that I can go there with my army instead of my characters? In order to spend more time among the common soldiers. Okay. Middle game. Build the main stables in Dresden. Let me just check the crusade effects. Like, how can I build buildings? Crusade management. On the crusade management screen, you can see make decisions regarding current events, which are displayed at the bottom of the screen on your left. Issued degrees, which can be displayed by clicking the degrees button on the right. You can display only a fraction that is available. Decrease by selecting one of the filters. Construct buildings in forts in Dresden. To access the construction screen, click on Dresden or a fort in the map. Ah, okay, that's what I wanted to check. Okay, so what do we have? Need material points, smithy. Supply center. Okay, like this one makes sense. Wait. Ah, that's how you build. Like, now I get it. Okay, what shall I build here? Hall of strategy, that's pretty expensive. Is where the extreme military, plus one to bonus and effect, power of all generals. Okay. So I'm building like main stables now. How much can I buy actually? Okay, not a lot. Was this a bad idea? I think I should have bought something which gives me like stuff. Okay, well, I did already, that's fine. It's kind of weird because I don't know what to build actually. What is this? Can you? No? Other orders to Iribeth. Iribeth's breakdown, which occurred before the assault of Dresden, still haunts her mind. She should be reminded that she was, is, and will always be a hero in the eyes of the soldiers by appointing her as a commander of a small squad of crusaders. Unfortunately, because Iribeth is occupied as a squad leader, her duties in the crusade command may be transferred to someone else. Iribeth has been appointed a squad leader in the vanguard. Should agree. There we go. It's okay too. Because everything is like still on ongoing. If we go campaign. I'm skipping a day. Oh wait, there's a lot now. Rank up already? Strengthening diplomatic connections. Okay. Economy doesn't work too. Like, economy is mostly diplomatic. Yeah. There's so much stuff to do in like one day. Yeah, I think we'll just go on. Finish off some demon armies, because like, where do we have to go? We have to go here. We have to go here. That's it for now. I think I finished those two, and then I'm going to run around with characters. Like, I didn't do anything so far with characters. I literally just talked the whole time. Wait, what did I do? No, no, no. How did I auto combat? I did auto combat somehow. You have 172 of those champions. No, those are champions. Those are the shield bearers. Oh wait, no, I get it. This was the decision I made with the shield stuff. So now I got like, I don't get footmen anymore. I get like advanced ones. Shield bearers. Every normal. Wait, I've got to check this one afterwards. New morale banners. After capturing Dresden, the Crusaders raised 3 moral banners of the city walls. The banner of victory stays for green. Will you defeat demon armies? Each victory over a demon army is a Lance of Yard. Grey Road, Lake of the Lost Sun, and Winter Sun Lands region. Add 6 days to the time of the banner of the victory stays green. Banner of Conquest stays green while you capture demon forts. Each capture of a demon fort and Lands of Yade. Grey Road, Lake Lost to the Sun, and Winter Sun Lands region. Add 30 days of time to the Banner of Conquest stays green. Reclaiming forts that were previously lost does not affect the Banner of Conquest. Okay, the Banner of Defense remains green as long as none of your forts are under siege. If any of your forts is under siege, the Banner of Defense turns yellow for 3 days and then turns red. As long as any fort remains captured by the demons, this banner remains red. Banners still affect the daily change of the Crusade moral. A red banner decreases moral by 3 per day, a yellow or green banner increases by 1 per day. Okay, we got a treasure. Avoidable drill. It attacks and again the DR is increased by 1. That's not too bad. Check the banners. Okay. That's how it works. Yeah, but so yeah, those normal footmen, like the normal helpers, are getting Where do I get them? Like, why do I get marksman and spearman somehow? Yeah, I get like shield bearers now because of a choice, which is kind of cool. Can I somehow get like, oh no, free. Is it like a general which gets more forces together? Really? Okay. We'll just stay with our normal army for now. I want to fight them. Level 6. Like, I think we can beat them. Yeah, I'll give it a try. It's just safe. Safe before it, you know. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Holy damn. Three to 16. There we go. No, I'm not lucky. There we go. We get everyone back probably. Oh yeah, it's great. Like the infirmary is like insane. If you get like the units back, it's just like crazy. The global map is split into a number of regions. To capture a region, you must free all the forts located in that region. You can construct buildings in the fort you have freed. Forts can be upgraded, thus increasing the number of squares available for construction. Forts are a sanctuary for spellcasting demonologists. The fire that started during the battle spread to the libraries filled with blasphemous knowledge. The glow of this massive fire lights up the dark expanse for miles around. Okay, is this the last? Ah, no, that's not the last fortress. This one is the last fortress. Okay. Like, we just go on clearing them. Like, the good thing is you just need, like, one really strong army. Do I hit? Oh, I hit all of them. Nice. You literally need, like, one... Do this one. You need, like, one strong army, and then you can probably get everything done. Kinda cool. Nope. They just hate my archers. Like, always the archers gets focused. Like, in every kind of fight. There we go. But the mage is so OP. Like, the mage is so freaking OP. So close to level up. This is elementals were away from the home. Crusaders find a huge crystal filled with magical energy. It appears that it was imbued with the elemental force many years ago and convoyed to Dresden but never arrived. Its guards have perished to the crystal belief. A powerful vessel of magical essence has been drawing elemental spirits year after year. Energy points found 80. Nice. Oh, he can level up. It has a +5 bonus to energy recover per level of this feat. General cast spells with the Arcana Descriptor as if he has +5 bonus to power per level of at this feat. Okay. The general cast spells with the Divine Descriptor as if he has +4. I think Arcane Magic is just better. Let's go. Clear out this one too. I think I'm just clearing this whole area with this guy. I'm just going in front that they can't focus it. Oh, this could be over pretty fast. I'm doing it right. Boom. Yeah. What is he doing? And of course, like, he throws a rock at my arch. Always the same. I think that's it. No. One down. Sad. There we go. I wonder if you get, like, something from every camp. Yeah, the Crusaders killed the cultists who were gathering an army of a wild giants to storm Dresden. Now that Dresden is safe, workers can be transferred from the urgent strengthening of the walls to other important tasks. Okay. We're going back. What is a sorcerer's fortress? Like, if I manage this one, I can build here. Okay, but I have, like, what do I miss? Material points. Energy is fine. Material points is what I need. Finance points is decent too. Okay. Well, I think I'm not coming to command. Relics? Development. Reinforcement. The walls of Dresden have been fortified. Okay. We are skipping another day. Outpost. Do we get anything else? Like, no, there's still 3 days, still 5 days. Oof. Okay. Continue on this army. Oh, retrievers. Excuse me? What the fuck? Hello? Okay, I think I kinda... I'm not very sure what this was, but this was interesting. Oh, I can't attack out of this cloud? Come on. Wow, they're just... oh. Okay, I guess I'll just use my spells then. That's an unfortunate turn of events with those smoking clouds. Sad. Did kill quite some things like them. A gang of... okay, what did I get back? Oh, not all the archers. Oh, that's sad. A gang of demons hunting runaway slaves was not reckoning on the face of the commander's conquering forces. Among the bloody corpses, the crusaders discovered a dark forsaken altar fashioned from the teeth of the demon. Captured the victims and the webs of mysterious mechanical spider retrievers. The soldiers claimed to burn it, but the more technically minded officers decided not to rush into anything and passed it on to the commander for examination. Altar of the first receivers. Like, there's a lot of relics I get. Like, a lot of them. First thing I'll do is a fireball. Don't be immune, don't be immune. There we go. Hello. Awesome. Begging for mercy, one of the imprisoned demons at an unconscious crack on the rock. The unit had been ordered to guard until the arrival of a pack of slaves. Examining the wreck, Crusaders returned to the commander and proudly display a handful of shining dust to him. The crevice is home to an adamantine load. This rare and precious metal will come in useful to the Mendevian army. Daily income increased material +5. Okay, that's great. What is this one? Tools? Plagued horses and flies. It's a faultless daybreak. There's even a demon army level 7, like 2 of them. Let me check on this. 105 firemen, that's a lot. Holy fuck. Eye for an eye. This is a bow. Energy. 296 hit points, 22 of them. Oof. Okay. They are pretty rough, I can tell. Yeah, let's just go on to this one. And then we turn back for now. Or maybe get some reinforcements. Can kill both of them. Can we? Not close. Okay, the horses seem pretty tanky. Oh, I just love the Hell Knights. Hell Knights are insanely cool. There we go. But he has still a lot of energy. I don't know what this is. So Möge here granting the Crusaders victory in a battle that was otherwise lost. Years later, during the Second Crusade, the Knights of Mendev clashed with the army of the Abbess here once again. They fought to the bitter end, but the miracle was not repeated. The carnage was atrocious, and those who fell found no response, rising as undead. Now they have found peace in the flames of the bonfires. The Crusaders cleansed the blood and dirt from the statue of the Sun Goddess, lifting with trembling hands and the sacred golden symbol on her chest, a relic long believed that have been lost.